Okay, so I'm still kind of conflicted as to whether or not I want to make videos in Korean or English. And sorry for the jump scare, I just put some concealer on my face. And it's been kind of sitting, so I'm gonna blend it in now. But yeah, because I want my channel to be Korean study, but also skincare, but also makeup, but also fitness. Basically just all of my different passions and hobbies. So I do plan on kind of maybe alternating. So every other video, maybe I'll speak in Korean and then the other ones in English. So I'm still kind of undecided. I am gonna keep with my short form Korean diaries, but I do want to do some more long form content because I feel like it would just be like a little more interesting. So today's not really going to be a tutorial or anything, not that I know how to do makeup, but just kind of me talking while I am coincidentally doing makeup. And yeah, so I guess my next video is probably going to be me doing giving some language learning tips and whatnot. I am not an expert at learning languages, but I have kind of learned Korean in a, I would say, non-traditional way, so I can maybe give tips on what I could have done differently or things that helped me along the way. I would consider myself conversational, so not totally beginner. But I do want to keep posting gym content, maybe some more gym vlogs. I'm not really gonna post in a public gym, just, you know, for others' privacies for now. But that is another thing that I'm kind of looking into. There's plenty of private gyms that I can kind of record at. So anyway, I'm not really an expert when it comes to makeup, but I will just, I guess, do some of the steps I normally do. For me, eyebrows are kind of like a non-negotiable, especially because my hair is naturally blonde. So if I don't fill in my brows, I feel like they don't really show up. So, yeah. And my hair is not really styled, so apologies. So these days, I actually have started getting into cushion foundations, which I have never been into cushion foundations. Not intentionally, but I don't know, I just never really tried them. For a long time, I wasn't interested in wearing foundation because I was just too lazy. But yeah, I tried a singular cushion foundation recently, and I ended up really liking it. So I think I'm definitely gonna explore more into that. It's a lot more convenient, and I feel like cushions are more foolproof if you're not very good at makeup, like myself. So, and also maybe if you don't have a lot of time in the morning, I generally kind of get ready on the go. So it works very well for that. So anyway, I think, yeah, I kind of just wanted to sit down and talk about like a couple I guess some video ideas that I had coming up. I'm not really gonna make this video super in depth or anything, just kind of a shorter video. As I said, I want to keep doing shorts because I like doing Korean diaries because they help my Korean a lot, to be honest. But I don't know, just talk about random topics in Korean. That seems to help. I do want to keep doing English and Korean subtitles in every video. Sometimes it takes a very long time to make sure the subtitles are absolutely perfect, so I can't guarantee that every subtitle is perfect, but I do think it helps to kind of have subtitles written on the screen. At least whenever I watch vlogs in other languages, I prefer the subtitles on the screen as opposed to the YouTube automatic captions, although that might be an easier option. But I do have filmed a couple of videos of some places I've been in the past. And I guess just things we don't really have in the US. So I figured that would be interesting to talk about, as well as like the gym culture here and everything like that. I do not have any lighting at all, so I'm not really sure. I'm kind of a beginner in that aspect. So I've kind of considered something like this, but that's just the flash of my phone. So I don't think that looks really all that great. But anyway, yeah, I'm not gonna do any eyeliner or anything like that today, just mascara. But yeah, so I have a couple of videos planned. I know currently, I don't know about overseas, but currently in Korea, Olive Young has one of their pretty big discount sales, Olive Day, but I think it's for the next week or so. So I kind of wanted to do a video just kind of going through some of the products they had on their website and kind of talk about things that I'm interested in or things that maybe I would pass on, stuff like that. I haven't tried everything, but I have a little bit of experience, and plus a lot of the products kind of sit differently in different undertones, and I've definitely struggled with getting my shade range because a lot of cushions in Korea are very pink, extremely pink. So whenever I see a cushion that's more yellowish or neutral toned, I get pretty excited, especially when it's pale, because my skin is like more, I would say, maybe not warm, but more neutral for sure. So yeah, and surprisingly I got a cushion recently and it was a little too pale for me, which doesn't happen super often, I guess. I'm not the palest person in the world, but you know, there's definitely some pretty pale shades. But like I said, they're usually pink, so anyway, I do kind of want to do some videos comparing different cushions. I would say my skin is normally on the drier side, so I can kind of talk a little bit about that, and I don't know, just random content about maybe like skincare, things that I'm interested in, and a lot of gym content, and then some, I guess, Asian brands that I like wearing and whatnot. And then whenever I go back to the US, I can kind of talk more about products you can find maybe at Ulta or different beauty stores. These days I really struggle with the idea of spending over $50 on a single product, especially when there are better products for a lot cheaper. But I mean, way back when, I don't even think it still exists, but the Chanel Vitalumiere Aqua Foundation was my ride or die. Although that one wasn't as expensive, I believe, for Chanel's line. Still expensive, but not as bad as a lot of their other products. So yeah, anyway, so this is pretty much all I'm gonna do for my makeup today. Not really anything extensive, but yeah, I kind of want to just talk about more Korean learning tips or just language tips as a whole. I'm not done studying languages just after Korean. So there's that, and then maybe some gym advice, gym clothing, hauls. I don't buy a ton of gym clothes these days because I have a pretty extensive collection. But yeah, just kind of different interesting content, but in Korean or in English. And I guess I could always refilm each video and kind of do it in the other language and vice versa, but I'm not sure yet, so we will have to see. I have like a huge list of different stuff that was upside down because I don't want to spoil any of them, but I have a huge list of different stuff that I'm planning on talking about, but we shall see. So anyway, that was a really long video. I'm gonna try to add subtitles, but I can't guarantee they're gonna be perfect. So, for now, I think that's it. My face is not anything, you know, to go crazy over, and my hair kind of looks crazy, but just simple makeup. So anyway,